Hi class, my name is Becky Wiederholt and this is the Project Management 692 Unit 1 video discussion. So the first question on there was, what are some conflict resolution techniques? And there's a few different techniques that you can use. There's avoiding, competing, accommodating, collaborating, and compromising. So avoiding would be taking yourself out of the situation, which really isn't a good team environment choice, because whenever you avoid your team members or you avoid your project manager, you're going to have a breakdown in communication and you're not going to be able to really get the problem solved because you're just going to avoid the problem. There's competing, where that's when one person is not willing to compromise and they won't listen to other opinions either, so they compete against their other team members in order to get their opinions heard. There's accommodating, where someone is more cooperative and they'll let the other side figure out how they should get the work done and get the other person to really have their way. So they're accommodating what the other person wants. There's collaborating, which is one of the best ones. And in collaborating, then the team members are all heard, and then everyone has some sort of contribution to the overall team project. And the last one, compromising, that's where not everyone will get exactly what they want, so they will compromise so everyone gets a little bit of what they want instead of one person taking over and taking control. And one of the best conflict resolution techniques that I like to use is the compromising. So whenever you do this, then your team members will all feel like they had a part to do with the overall team project. And even though not everyone's ideas are used, at least each part of the overall idea is used for the overall project. And the next question, what are some strategies and what's the best way to deal with difficult people? So some of the best ways to deal with difficult people is to listen and try to understand their point of view, and also to acknowledge that they have concerns that are valid. Asking more details will help you understand why they feel the way that they feel, or why the certain situation is making them react in a more difficult way. It could be that they are having more issues going on than what is just right in front of you and what the other person has access to. Understanding the resources that may be available to them can help them defuse that situation. And when dealing with difficult people, you can diffuse a situation by practicing empathy and having those good listening skills. Having the good listening skills will help you understand why that they're excited and upset, and sometimes just by listening and letting the people get that excitement out of them, then they're better able to talk calmly and more collected and put together so that you can really understand and dig deep into what will help them in the future. The last question, what's the best way to deal with someone who will not compromise? And from the participation company in 2016, they quoted, "Compromise is perceived as being fair even if no one is particularly happy with the final outcome." So when someone is unable to compromise and there's a risk of it affecting the entire team project, then that project manager needs to take control of the situation, have a sit down with the person, figure out why they feel so strongly towards one reason over the other, and try to work out how those issues can be solved. And that way the team member knows that their opinion is evaluated for content and applicability. They know that they've been heard, and the project manager is better able to decide what to do at that point. Okay, thank you.